What's going on, YouTube? Back with another one. So, how I'm feeling about retirement after 8 months. So, I retired last year in June 2024, June 1, at the age of 51. By no means of my own. The Lord walked me through every step of that process. I just basically followed my mom and aunts and uncles' steps, getting a good retirement system, get your 30 years in and get up out of there. But my retirement, they enacted this sustainability bill back in 2012. Long story short, you got to do 32 years to get up out of there instead of 30. So I had to stick around another 2. But let's back up to January. So right after New Year's, I get to work one day. It's a slow day. I get on my computer, log into my account, see how much time I got left on the books. And I got a little over 200 hours of vacation time. So I'm thinking, save that and they'll pay out all your vacation. So 200 plus hours at whatever you make an hour, that's a nice little piece of change. And considering when you retire, you don't get your first check for 60 days. So I'm like, okay, I could live off of that. But shoot, I was so burnt out and lightweight had one foot out the door. So from January to June, I blew through that whole 200 hours. Ain't think nothing of it. I basically took a week off every month, and 2 of the months I was able to take 2 weeks off. So my plan was, once I retired in June, was going to be to start fixing up my house, get ready to sell it, move to Vegas. So I thought in the meantime, I could take this time off and get a jump start on fixing up the place, remodeling and whatnot. Over the course of them 6 months, I ain't going nowhere. I just busted my butt in the house, working, getting everything together. Because my plan was once I got out of there in June, was to get the house sold. I was trying to get it on the market by the end of the summer, sell it in September, and get out of here before the winter hit. Because living in the Midwest, I'm just so sick and tired of this weather, this snow. And I just can't take it another day. I didn't want to see another winter come. So I'm off to a good start. Everything from painting, getting rid of junk and clutter, ripping out carpet, putting in hardwood floors and whatnot. So when June comes around, I remember my last day of work. I'm sitting there. I took off my ID badge for that one last time, took all my work keys off, laid them on the table, told my coworker, when my boss come in, make sure he get everything. So I'm leaving out of there, and I'm walking from my building to the garage. It's about a 5-minute walk. And I was just thinking, man, I don't got to do this no more. And I just remember that walk. I finally get to my car, and where I park at, it overlooks the building I work in. So I'm backing up, looking at it one good last time, and I just smiled all the way home. So I work 12-hour shifts, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., right? So I figured, I ain't going to work 12 hours a day here, but I can get 10 hours a day, at least 8. So I'm sticking to the plan every day. That's all I'm doing. And next thing you know, here come the snow. Here come the single-digit temperatures, 4-5 degrees, and at this point in time, it's about October, November, and the realization stuck that it just ain't gonna happen this year. I mean, I kind of bit off more than I could chew. I'm doing it on my own, and I just burnt myself out, and I kind of got a little down. I was feeling like a failure. I didn't meet my goals. I'm stuck here for another winter, but I'm hard-headed. I'm still fighting it tooth and nail. So one day my cousin comes over to check on me, and he come in there. I got my safety glasses on, my earplugs, a drill in my hand, power saw going off every 5 minutes. And he's like, "Cuz, why don't you just take a break for a little bit? rejuvenate your body, get a little rest, just relax for a little bit. And I looked at him and I'm like, I think you're right. You know, I've been going at it from June 1 and all the way I remember it was a little bit after Thanksgiving. Looking back, I wish when I retired in June, I kind of just took a couple months off, at least a month or two, because the summers in Columbus, it's nice. You know, we got real nice summers, and it's just the other 9 months of the year that suck. So I probably should have took some time off, enjoyed it. You know, my cousin like, man, you just worked 32 years. So I wish I would have did that, and I would have been a little bit more, had a little bit more energy to get some of these projects around here I'm doing done, but it is what it is. So back to retirement and how I'm feeling about it. So I ran into a buddy of mine a couple weeks ago at the gas station, and he says, you know, how's retirement going? So I looked at him and I just had to laugh. You know, I just had to let out a chuckle. I mean, after these last 8 months working myself to exhaustion, so I got to thinking, I was like, in 8 months, it's only been 2 days that I really felt retired. So the first day, I'm working in here, I done skipped lunch and I'm starving, I'm craving some chicken. So I run to get some chicken and my mom stayed around the corner. I stopped by her house, see if she wanted some chicken. And she like, yeah. So I go get her some chicken. We came back, you know, I came back and we tore that chicken up. So we end up sitting on the porch, and that's one of my favorite things to do. I just love sitting on the porch when the weather's nice. So we just sitting there, and I'm playing on my phone, talking to her, and I just happened to notice it was 5 o'clock. So I looked at my car, and I just had this memory. So over the years, anytime my mom cooking every now and then, she'd be like, on your way to work, if you want to come grab a plate, come get a plate. So every day when I go to work, I leave at 5 o'clock. So anytime I got to stop at her house, you know, I leave about 1:45. And I usually get over there about 5. I don't even shut the car off, just run in there, make a plate. It be smelling so good, eat a couple pieces, and I'm flying to work. So I was thinking about that, sitting there like, you know what? I'm going to sit here and relax on this porch. I ain't got to do all that ripping and running no more. So I'm done working on the house for the day. I'm just going to sit here and relax with my mom. So we must have sat there half the night. We watched the sun go down, just sat on the porch talking. And that was the first day in 8 months I ever felt retired. And the second time, I had a dentist appointment. So, you know, with me being a night owl and always working night shift, anytime I make an appointment, I just tell them, give me the last one you got of the day. So for every reason, I had to get in there, and all they had was appointments in the morning. So I'm like, well, what you got? They like, all we got is 9:30. I'm like, well, go ahead and pencil me in. So I figured the night before, I just shut it down early in here, take it easy. So I get up the next day. Man, it was rough. It's rough getting up that time of day. But it's nice to be able to see some sunlight because, you know, working nights and with the daylight saving times in Ohio, when I go to work and come home from work, it's always night. So it's nice to be able to see a little daylight. So I get there at 9:30, and they got me in and out. It was just a consultation, periodontist. Ugh. And so I'm leaving there at 10 o'clock, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm up now. I'm like, you know what? Shoot, every time I hit the casino, it's always late at night. Let me try it right now. Like, you know, see if they hit a little different during the day. So I get up to the casino, and it's a nice day. It's about 75 now. Nice sunny day. So I'm at the casino, and I'm sitting out on the patio, and I'm playing this machine. And I just happen to look around, and I'm like, man, everybody here is like retirement age. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm retired now. And I never forget, so on the patio, it overlooks this horse racing track where they bet on horses. So I'm sitting there taking it all in. I'm looking at the horses go by and whatnot. And I'm like, if I was working, I could have never did nothing like this, you know, because I'd be sleep all during the day. And I just thought, man, I'm retired now. I'm liking this. And in 8 months, them was the only 2 days I felt like I was retired. So lately, the last couple weeks, I ain't been doing nothing. I ain't touched a power tool. I ain't did no work. So I found myself with a little bit of time on my hands, and I was able to do something a little different. You know, I always dreamed of having a YouTube channel. So a couple weeks ago, I started my new YouTube channel. So in the past couple weeks, I got me about a dozen videos under my belt posted online, and just been going through the learning process of shooting videos, learning to edit and whatnot. So far, I got like 60 views and 1 subscriber. And guess who that 1 subscriber is? Me. So it's been slow going. It's a slow process, but I did enough research going in on how to start a YouTube channel to kind of expect that. So it's been a change of pace. Feel good to learn something new. And I tell you what, YouTube is a lot of work. I mean, you see somebody make a 10-minute video and you think all it takes is 10 minutes. So I ain't sweating over power tools and whatnot, but it's a lot of work to this, but I'm enjoying it. And, with that being said, let me get on out of here. But consider subscribing. Give me a shot. All right, I'll see you on the next one.